B96 Pepsi Summer Bash.
B96, we are backstage. It's about to get loud because Zedd is in the house. What up?
Hello.
Yeah.
Now, I'll tell you what, man. All the acts we've had here have been awesome, you know? But you're
Almost all of them.
Okay. 99%.
I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
But you're the only, like, DJ/producer that we have performing. And I think that this venue is set up perfectly for you. It's going to be on the, like, that festival tip that you're so good at. So explain to the people who haven't seen you yet what they can expect from a Zedd show.
I think, like you said, I'm a DJ and
producer?
people. Well, obviously, yeah. I mean, mostly a producer. But when people think of me as a DJ, they probably think I go up there and spin a couple songs, which is really not the case. The biggest part about me is the live show, and we rehearse a lot, and we prepare visuals for every single song, so you feel like you're in a different world every single time I switch a song. And like you said, the setup is really great, and I think we'll get that festival vibe going with every age of people and every type of person.
And let me point out, too, just so everyone watching at home and here, you're a trained musician. You're a classically trained musician, so you're not just a DJ or producer. You literally can play any instrument and play it pretty damn well.
I do, and I love playing instruments, and I write my music on instruments. I think when I play my live shows, I don't really see a big advantage in playing a live instrument. I would do it if it would improve something, but I think since the shows are all pretty big and people can't really see it anyway, I would rather focus on making it perfect and flawless than playing an instrument and potentially making it even worse.
Yeah.
Now, hold on. I got to ask you a question. We got all the B96 employees, all right? We got an email the other day that said, you cannot be in this position during Zedd's show up on stage because of some crazy pyro that you have going on, that you could pull a Michael Jackson and burn. What the hell are you doing up on stage that we have this type of warning, man?
Well, it does.
Do we need to call the fire department?
I'm sure they're ready already. It's just for safety. Obviously, I don't want to be responsible. I tell my friends who are up on stage they can watch from wherever they want, but they should listen to the guys that say you will be dead if you go there.
Right.
You know.
When we hand them a fire extinguisher. Here, sit there, have fun there, and enjoy that spot.
Well, wasn't it just that group 5 Seconds of Summer? The dude like got burned up by his own pyro.
Ooh.
I mean, so like that does happen in life.
It's really dangerous. Honestly, it's not something people should joke with. I know it sounds kind of silly. It's like, oh, nothing's going to happen. But it really is dangerous. And I played with John Bellion the other day, and we told him, make sure you don't cross that line because it might get dangerous. And he did, so we just didn't use it because otherwise it would have been really dangerous and people can get burned. And
lots of pyro. By the way, Burn, Usher song, Burn.
It's good seg.
It's very good.
It's
good
seg.
seg.
Hi,
It's really good seg. Thank you.
You make me wanna,
appreciate that.
But kind of crazy that you're talking about pyro and fire and everything. You're in the house that is the soccer team Chicago Fire. It actually plays here. Right. So you got the fire going on, the theme. I like
There's a lot of cheesy segues going on right now. A lot of cheesy
It's not cheesy. It's all pre-planned.
It's all pre-planned. Real
we
stuff,
talked about this during dinner. Now you were here like a month ago, and right before the album came out, and you played "Beautiful Now" for us.
Oh yeah.
And we were all like, "Oh man, no brainer!" And I mean, it's taken off. Did you actually, when you guys were in the studio, did you think it was going to have the kind of impact it has on radio so far?
Well, here's the thing. Here's the one thing that always kind of works for me is when I make a song and I play it for myself and I don't sit still, but I just like stand up and start moving and dancing and.
Do you want to dance for us right now?
I'll walk around and
I'll battle you if you want to battle. Like we can battle right now.
It's not even dancing. It's just like walking around.
It's just a walk. It's a walk.
I did that the other day at my house in my studio, and I started playing a song, and I started walking around, and I realized that there's glass there. I was like, oh. I felt a little embarrassed.
Bam! Right into the glass.
That's how I felt when I did "Beautiful Now," and everyone I played it to started smiling and felt really positive. And since the summer's coming, I just felt like.
It's a no-brainer.
What version you like better, the one on your album or the one with Lady Antebellum that you performed at the Country Music Awards?
Well, I think they did an absolutely amazing job, and huge respect to them because we've never had the time to rehearse it. So the only way to do it, I got on the phone with them, and we talked through the difficulties of making two songs work. They're in two different keys and two different tempos and two totally different worlds. So I did like somewhat of a demo, sent it to them. They loved it, and the first time we actually got to talk about it and try it out was there when I arrived, and they didn't know that they were supposed to sing the verse. So it's like, oh,
here we go.
We'll do it. We just got to learn it, and then they start learning it and did the harmonies. And when we did the first run through, it was way too low. Like he couldn't. It was not his range. But it's like, all right, we're gonna do this. The girl supported him and did the higher octave, and they were super professional. one of the nicest bands I've ever met, and they're super successful, and I'm super happy to.
And the reason you're
there's
able
people
to
like that.
arrange that stuff is because you're a classically trained musician. You know your keys.
helps.
You know what I mean? It helps, right? I'd be
definitely
like, sing it higher, please. You know,
And the funny thing was, we were actually going to have Lady Antebellum here tonight,
were.
Oh,
but
no way.
they don't like to step on that pyro stuff.
Yeah,
so like
they
they
were scared.
they don't like to
I know,
listen.
I know.
So we're like,
Pyro, they don't have that stuff yet.
we kicked their cowboy boots to the curb. We're like, forget it, man. We don't need you guys today.
Oh, no, they did an amazing job, but
Yeah.
obviously I love John Bellion on this record. Otherwise, he wouldn't be on it.
Of course.
Yeah.
But I mean, from what I understand, that was kind of the first. I know you hate the term EDM. That was kind of the first EDM country little mashup I've ever seen. Period. Point blank. I mean, that's how big your music and your productions get, where you can have a whole different genre of music, country music. Lady Antebellum, arguably one of the biggest country groups there are. Do your song. That's pretty cool, man.
It's a huge honor, and I tell everyone that I love doing these experiments. I don't want to even call it experiment because I think music can work together no matter what genre it is.
Yeah.
Like I've worked with Logic and with a rock band on the same song, and I'm making electronic music, and it sounds great.
Yeah.
It's just about how you make it work and find new paths, and then there's suddenly a new door, and you open it, and then a bunch of people can go there and make a new kind of music.
Yeah. It's great.
You know what's awesome about you? I mean, besides the fact that you're just an amazing DJ, you show so much love to B96, which we appreciate
it.
big time.
Guys, same here.
Thank you.
I really appreciate your support.
But you know what? I think you need to do something bad in your life. You know how like you may not agree with me on this, but like like I know he's like no he's like stop talking. He's like stop talking. You have such an amazing, like everybody loves you and says such amazing things about you, and I'm just joking about you should be bad, but that's one of the great things I think that people respect you as an artist is because you are so professional, but you're badass and talented. You know what I mean?
you
And
so
that's
much.
and I think that's cool that we can say that about you. And we've met a couple times now, and every time we've talked to you, you're just down to earth and you're very humble, man.
I appreciate you saying that. And I think there's two ways to go about everything. There's always a good and a bad side, to everything. And you can either point out the song that you don't like and tell everyone that you think it's shit, or you can just tell.
He was bad. He said the S word.
Yes.
He was bad.
It's
Zedd
over.
was bad. Zedd was bad. You guys were witnesses. Zedd was bad. He said the S word.
So now I did what you asked me to do. But now
We did it. TMZ. Did you get that? Did you get that, TMZ?
Or you can go and tell people the thousands of amazing songs and moments and people, and focus on that. And I'm the type of person that, if I don't like something, I don't want to root it for someone else that might like it. So I will just point out something that I like because that's better.
Bro, you're doing everything right. Don't listen to us. You're
Thank
doing
you.
everything right, for real. Very cool.
He's the
Very-
shit.
Very humble. Yes. Give it up for Zedd. What's wrong with B96?
Thank you, guys.
The B96 Pepsi Summer Bash.